Good evening, Tallahassee, and welcome back to the summer edition of FSU Weather. 15 minutes of fun-filled weather for you guys. I am meteorologist Sydney Welch, recent meteorologist Sydney Welch, and I am here with a little update on your weather. The almanac, we're looking at temperatures, the high slightly below average and that low slightly above average because we have been seeing lots of clouds in the area moderating our temperatures from the average temperatures. Currently, though, we are seeing 84 degrees with gusts coming in from the south at 10 miles an hour, keeping things nice and moist and keeping those rain chances around as we go into the night. Now, tonight, we're seeing 70 degrees and thunderstorms are likely for many areas in the region. So keep an eye on your weather. That wind will be coming in from the east and get a little bit lighter as we go into the night, but mostly cloudy mornings, so watch out for that fog as you're going into your morning commute. Tropical moisture will continue, so we will be seeing those rain chances continue as we go into the next few days, and those afternoon thunderstorms, that summer conditions are coming into our direction. But Jake, what do you have for us in the local?
Well, a bit of a detailed look at what you already sort of alluded to here with these really active weather now in Tallahassee. For now, though, we've been seeing a bit of a break. Some other areas in our exact region haven't really had the same luxury. Right now, we're at 84 degrees, mostly cloudy skies, and again, winds are out of the south-southeast at about 10 miles per hour. A little bit breezier than we've had in days past, and really funneling in that moisture out of the Gulf and keeping things a little bit on the cloudy to rainy side. Pretty much anywhere you look, including Perry at 72 degrees right now, a very rain-cooled 72, as well as 77 in Thomasville and 73 in Bainbridge. Wherever you see the 80s, the rain has not fallen at least as frequently as you've seen in some of the areas off to our east as well as to our north. And here's the satellite and radar to show you that right now. Some embedded lightning with some of these storms, especially this heavier rain that's currently off to our east, say over towards Madison County, just to the west of Valdosta. Not really too much going on in our immediate area, Leon and Wakulla counties. And thankfully in this area, as some spots in Wakulla County received up to 9 inches of rain just this morning with this training line of thunderstorms. As for the futurecast, we can expect to see the rain sticking around even through the overnight hours tonight. Scattered showers and storms are still in the picture, working through the rest of the day tomorrow. Really sort of a carbon copy of what we've seen around here today. So keep the umbrellas in hand really for the entirety of the week here in the Tallahassee area. For tonight, we can expect temperatures to be above average, 70 degrees for your nighttime low in Tallahassee, 70 in Bainbridge, and 73 in Apalachicola, with showers and thunderstorms possible everywhere. Really this on and off sort of rain, setting up for what's not really looking to be a great beach day tomorrow. Mostly cloudy skies, and again, the thunderstorms really being a big part of the picture here. Hot and into the 80s with a light breeze out of the south and east. Temperatures are really going up with that heat that we had a couple of weeks ago, up to 78 degrees now in the Appalachian Bay with that light chop out there with those southerly and easterly winds. Story here. For tomorrow's forecast, mid-80s immediately in Tallahassee at 84 degrees. In St. Mark's and Perry being the hot spot at 86. Scattered thunderstorms still in the picture, and we're tracking the tropics right now. Nothing really to be alarmed with yet, but we're watching a disturbance in the Caribbean that's got a 20% chance of development in the next 5 days. The key story with this, rain is going to be a big issue really next week and even beyond that for a big part of the Gulf. That's the big thing to watch. We're still going to be keeping our eyes on this over the next week or so as it slowly traverses northward in Mexico. Sorts. When temperatures getting back up towards the 90-degree mark, with those chances also increasing along with that, we'll see that 70% chance of rain Thursday to close out your week. To zoom things out now to the southeast, we got Jennifer.
Taking a look what's going on around the southeast, we're seeing temperatures are hot across much of the southeast. As we zoom on in, we actually will see temperatures ranging in the 70s, even into the 80s for some spots. Shreveport's seeing 87 degrees. They almost saw 90 degrees today. 72 in Jackson, Mississippi, as well as 84 degrees here in Tallahassee. 73 degrees with showers in Tampa. That's the key story of what's going on today is showers because of this tropical moisture. It's also increasing our humidity quite a bit. Places like Jackson, Mississippi, and Orlando seeing humidities into the 90s, which means that it feels very humid when you walk outside, almost like a wall of humidity in some areas. And with that humidity, we'll also see rain chances for most of the southeast. Looking at the satellite radar, we just see clouds and thunderstorms across most of the southeast. Can't even see Florida in some areas because of all the cloud cover and rain in those areas. Winds mainly coming out of the southeast right now. We're seeing ranging winds for most areas. 8 miles per hour in Miami, as well as 15 miles per hour here in Tallahassee. But overall, with this southerly flow, it's increasing our humidity, and it's bringing us mainly some Gulf moisture, which is also increasing our rain chances. Futurecast showing mostly scattered clouds for most of the area, even seeing some overcast conditions, but we could see a break in the rain heading on into tomorrow, some portions of the day, but we will also see many areas getting some scattered thunderstorms for tomorrow. Tonight's forecast, we'll see temperatures staying fairly mild, 67 degrees for Tupelo, 68 degrees for Montgomery, as well as 70 degrees here in Tallahassee, but we'll keep the rain chances in the picture for the southeast heading throughout most of tonight, as well as tomorrow's forecast. 80s across much of the board. One of the only cool spots will be Atlanta at 79 degrees, but with these temperatures, we'll also see the rain chances increasing throughout most of tomorrow. And with that, we'll also have the Gulf moisture streaming in, which will allow for the thunderstorms and rain heading on tomorrow. 88 degrees for Tampa, as well as 84 degrees here in Tallahassee, 86 degrees in Jackson, Mississippi, as well as 89 degrees for New Orleans. They actually could see 90 degrees heading throughout tomorrow, so most of these areas will see thunderstorms throughout most of tomorrow and into the rest of the week. As I pass things off to Jake for a look at the bigger picture.
States, we're sitting in San Antonio, 85 degrees currently in New Orleans. And a little bit cooler off in the northern part of the country. It's 63 degrees in Chicago, 59 in Detroit, and 78 degrees in Boston. So now if we go into the dew points, looking around here, 60 degrees currently dew point in Chicago, 58 in Kansas City, 71 degrees in Memphis, and you see that moisture really being a big picture across a big swath of the southeastern U.S. here. 65 in Dallas-Fort Worth, as well as 47 degrees over in Albuquerque. So cooling, or a little bit drier out down in the southwest, but still enough to really get some thunderstorm activity going on across parts of New Mexico. As you see, a lot of rainfall activity really making its presence felt in, say, really the eastern third of the country. We see some flash flood warnings, and we'll zoom in on that a little bit later in parts of Missouri, as well as a severe thunderstorm watch is active across, say, the Columbus, Ohio areas off towards Indiana, as well as currently in New Mexico as well, with a couple of active warnings on that. And we see the severe thunderstorm outlook for tomorrow issued by the Storm Prediction Center. Marginal risks across parts of the Mid-Atlantic, including Pittsburgh, as well as Cleveland, even down towards Washington, D.C. An area of western Texas and New Mexico also included, as well as parts of the High Plains. So we could see some scattered severe weather across a wide swath of the country tomorrow. As for now, plenty of rainfall in the Rocky Mountains. You see that flash flood warning active just to the northeast of Great Falls, Montana, as well as some rain really making its presence felt as far south as, say, central Nevada. We even moved down further into the desert southwest here, and you see, well, the severe thunderstorm watch that is currently active for a big part of New Mexico, including the city of Albuquerque, with an active severe thunderstorm warning just to the east and north of that city. Some pretty active weather going on there. And then if we look at the satellite and radar for the Great Lakes, you see this generally stratiform rain associated with a low pressure system in Minnesota as well as Wisconsin. But again, severe weather as part of a slight risk for today issued by SPC, really dominant in Indiana and Ohio, for example. We see this aerial flood advisory. Rainfall, not just a problem for us here in the southeast. Aerial flood advisory for parts of Missouri, that's going to be active through 10 to 15 tonight Central Time there, as well as, again, these flood warnings in areas like Chicago and even into parts of Michigan as well. So the drought monitor, we're moving on to the rainfall epidemic that we're really hasn't seceded really in the last month or so. We see this exceptional drought in western Oklahoma stretching all the way into parts of the desert southwest, with some of that rain today really helping matters there. Tonight's forecast, 55 degrees in Chicago, as well as 54 in Detroit. The rain really making its presence felt in this frontal system here in the Great Lakes. And as we move into tomorrow, the heat really dominating across much of the southeast, 86 in Memphis, 89 in Dallas-Fort Worth, with some of that sunshine returning to the central part of the United States. But for now, to go into Florida, here's Colby.
Hey, thanks, Jake. Now let's take a look at Florida. And it's really going to be the story of these temperatures, and these temperatures where the rain cooled air is at. You can see that there in Gainesville, we're only at 77, a nice cool 74 there in Tampa. Over in Orlando, 74 as well. So where you're getting that precip falling, where you're getting that cloud cover, much cooler temperatures. But places like Tallahassee, where it's been really hit and miss, we've managed to get up in the mid 80s there, 84 Tallahassee, 83 over in Pensacola, and really a deluge across the Sunshine State, an absolute gully washer. Look at 75 there from Tampa on up through Lake City, a lot of precip there, and then really look down in the Keys, even some lightning associated with those down in the Key West there, experiencing a lot of precipitation there. And really as you go back into the actual Panhandle, it's really been hit and miss for us up here, but a lot of Gulf moisture we're dealing with right now across Florida. That's helping out that drought monitor. Now this is updated on Thursdays, so what we're getting right now, we're going to see even more relief. These colors will actually go away even further. A little bit of a drought there just off to the west of Miami, not too bad there. We've got some points there. Wow, that's going to go away because Sop-Choppy got about 8 inches of rain last night, so we'll see that completely wiped out there. Futurecast as we start to go into those nighttime hours. Note that, we'll see this rain kind of go away, but we'll still have those overcast skies, so those temperatures won't drop too much. We'll actually get a little more chances of rain as we go from Jacksonville back down I-10 toward Tallahassee, and then even into Pensacola. Watch out for an isolated shower or thunderstorm in our area. And like I said, let me continue into that Tuesday there. As you can see, those start to pop back up across the peninsula of Florida there, Orlando back up to Gainesville. Really a carbon copy of what we saw today. Tonight, really the story is those temperatures don't drop. Look at that, 70 for Tallahassee, 72 down in Tampa. Fort Myers, the same 72. So really balmy, not much relief at night. We usually see those temperatures will drop into the 60s. That is not the case. And then tomorrow, it's really going to be, these temperatures are going to depend on if it's raining, if you really get to achieve those high temperatures. 84 here in Tallahassee, but you can see that thunderstorm there present. So it's really going to be about if we get any sort of relief. You might not see these temperatures get as high if in those afternoon hours if we start to have those clouds and that precip come through. But we're going to bring things back a little bit locally, and I'm actually going to hand it off to Sydney now.
Thank you, Colby. Now, as he said, we are zooming things in a little bit closer to home. Now, we saw clouds over our area all morning, and we are in a break of those clouds as we speak right now. You can actually see the sun on this time lapse, so that's not something that we've been able to see all day. So let's be thankful we're able to see the sun right now, because that is going to change as we go into the later parts of the night. Now, a pop-up shower around the entire region is not out of the question, so anywhere around here you could see some lightning associated with these showers. So if there is one in your area, I would definitely bring an umbrella, and I would take caution because there is some lightning which could cause, that would be the most severe that you'll be seeing with these showers, but it could cause a little bit of strife into your night. Now, temperatures, we are going to see 84 degrees in Tallahassee, 81 in Quincy, and now as you can see towards in Thomasville, we are seeing a cooler 77 degrees because they are currently seeing some rain falling down. Along with Bainbridge over there, the cool spot, it's 73. So they're currently seeing a storm, and they're not what we're seeing here in Tallahassee. Now, Futurecast clouds continue to stay, and a pop-up shower is not out of the question as we go into Tuesday. So tomorrow, we're going with the same theme we saw today, and we've been seeing for the past week, that we're going to be seeing rain. So don't forget your umbrella. And these storms aren't the usual summer pattern where it's going to be after 2 p.m. or it's going to be in the evening. Right now, we could be seeing showers potentially all day, every day. So keep an umbrella with you no matter where you go and no matter what time of day it is. Tonight's forecast, we are going to be seeing 70s, breaking into the 70s for Tallahassee, Monticello 68, Thomasville 68, and Valdosta over here at 67. So these locations are going to be cool, but it's going to be thundering and it's going to be rain potential the entire night. So stay inside. It's not the best day to go out for a morning or for a late night walk or anything, or to look at the stars, because you probably won't be able to see the stars anyways. Tomorrow, we're going to be seeing 85 degrees and 70% chance of thunderstorms. So as I said, these aren't at a specific time. Bring your umbrella and be careful. Now, we are tracking the tropics. There is a lot of uncertainty still going on with this disturbance that we're seeing east of the Yucatan Peninsula, but what we are certain about is it's going to continue this pattern of the rain all day, every day. So this is going to be affecting us in about 5 days, so into our Memorial Day weekend, and we're going to continue that rain pattern, and it's going to ruin our outdoor plans for Memorial Day weekend, to be quite honest. But this entire 7-day is completely wet, and there is going to be showers the entire week, so take a look at that. And if you want to take a better look, follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/FSU Weather, and we will keep you updated with these showers.